Why is there a disconnection between Stonebwoy and his fan base, which is the Bhim Nation? I have given my analysis. I didn't really go that deep. This was just a surface. This was just, the basis. If I were to go deep, then you truly understand what I am saying. But most will still not understand because we are living in a country where people don't want the truth. Sometimes it's not the message, but the brain to decode the message is the problem. Or maybe I need to be sitting on UTV before you take me seriously. I don't need to go on UTV. I will stay on this platform and speak the truth. If you check my track record, as far as what I say about artists like Shatta, Wale, and Stonebwoy, you realize whom I like. I'm more into Stonebwoy's music than Shatta Wale's music. I just have to speak the truth. Now, for the people who didn't really understand me, let me reiterate myself so that you can have a better understanding of what I was saying. If you really want to know the truth, go back to the time Stonebwoy was dropping songs like Olumade and those, when he first came out, dropping those songs, right? Was he into the Bhim Nation? Had he created anything called the Bhim Nation? He was using Bhim, all right. But during that time, there was nothing like the Bhim Nation. Bhim Nation only came into existence when Shatta Wale came back with Shattamovement. And I will give you the reason why Shatta Wale also created Shattamovement. Shatta Wale, no, hold on to the Shatta Wale one. I will come back to it. You see, let's stick to the truth. Stonebwoy came from Samini's camp. And Samini was never really into the fan base, following him around, cheering him up, and doing all those things. He may have said high grade. Yeah, he used to chant it. But it was never that serious like, oh, high graders should follow me around and all that. No. It was Shatta Wale that made Samini and Stonebwoy begin to do that. So when we are talking about the truth, please, you may like Stonebwoy, but I swear you don't like Stonebwoy more than I do. I just like to keep it real and keep it 100. But we don't want the truth. I don't know who your best pundit is, but in Ghana, I don't know anyone when it comes to analysis of these things who outshine me. That's real talk. I'm not bragging. They may know more history because I didn't grow up here. But when it comes to things that I know about, and I'm giving you analysis as to why those things are the way they are, I'm telling you, there's no one out there. I take my hat off to someone like Arnold. He's good. But the rest of it, I don't know. None of them. I'm telling you. Now, let's get back to the topic. Stonebwoy created Bhim Nation because of Shattamovement. If I'm lying, when he was dropping songs like Olumade, during that time, when Shatta Wale hadn't come back, was he talking about any Bhim Nation? Was he organizing any concert in Ashamai? Was he doing anything to bring his fan base together? No, he wasn't doing it. So please, let's be real. Now, I told you I was going to give you the reason Shatta Wale came up with the with Shattamovement. Shatta Wale, when he first came out, he was being cheated by people who were in the media. He was being treated like, oh, he's disrespectful, so we won't play his song. He's that, so we won't do this. DJs, presenters, and all those people. And these people are the gatekeepers. If they want to sabotage you, they will do it. Who are the listeners? Who are the consumers? It's the fan base, right? Okay. So when Shatta disappeared, he realized that these people, these gatekeepers don't like me. It's the fans who are the ones consuming. Now, if I build a fan base who is behind me and is natural, there's no way anyone can determine who should listen to my song or determine where my song will be played. Even if you don't play my songs on radio or play my videos on TV, there's YouTube and the fans will definitely push him. That is the reason why he created his fan base. Once you create a fan base, the media don't have control of you anymore. They can try their best. Definitely when things get up there and it's off the streets, they can control it. They can still try and sabotage you, because when shows come, they can come up with so many issues, so many critics. I mean, so many criticism as to why you shouldn't be given a show. They can do that. But Shatta had to cement his fan base. He has to try and focus more on his fan base. So when he came back, it doesn't matter. Even if you try to sabotage him, even if you don't give him an award, his people will still hail him. That is the reason why he created his fan base, the Shattamovement. So for all those people who feel like, oh, Stonebwoy was there and he just wanted to create Bhim Nation because he was using Bhim. No, he created it because of Shattamovement. Samini also started it because of Shattamovement. And someone was insulting me, saying, Stonebwoy would have still gotten to the level where he is. Share this part, let me switch it to Chi so that I can explain it so that you can have a better understanding of this whole thing. In Ghana music, every time there's one star, every moment, Reggie Rockstone had his moment, Daddy Lumba had his moment, Ochame Kwame had his moment, Lord Kenya had his moment, Obrafo had his moment, Sarkodie had his moment. This is the only time that the man of the moment was being shared. And that's because Shatta started beefing Stonebwoy. So it gave Stonebwoy that facelift. If Shatta hadn't attacked Stonebwoy and ignored Stonebwoy, there's no way Stonebwoy would have ever shared a moment with him. Stonebwoy would have been revered because he does good music. But as far as being the man of the moment, he would have never had that chance if Shatta had ignored him. And this is fact. He's only being compared because of the beef between them. Now, let me talk about the chosen one. When you say someone is chosen, that means amongst his peers, he's the one with the spotlight. And you and I know anyone who is chosen is backed by the majority. No matter what the industry tried to do, that person is backed by the industry. Shatta appeals to the masses more than Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy has his fan base, but he doesn't appeal to the masses. Anyone who is chosen appeals to the masses, just like Jesus Christ. Shatta I like some of his music. I like his performance. I'm not really a big fan. I'm a fan of Stonebwoy, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 100. Shatta amongst his peers, he's a chosen one. We have those who were called and those who were chosen. Let's be real. I'm not saying Stonebwoy is not a superstar. Just that among the peers, Shatta is more of a chosen one than Stonebwoy. Peace.